can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
I know this guy's voice from somewhere. It's fucking Lee.
The other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
Yeah, really not a good look for you, buddy.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the droolers. That was before the hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
Okay, Jacob, I need you to calm down a little bit. We need to
You didn't feel any responsibility.
keep a level head right now.
For the sake of family?
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out a long time before I took jobs in deep space. And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
What triggered the males to change and threaten you?
This planet has some strange cycles to it. I've seen some plants around I never saw before. Odd weather. Maybe some just adapted a little too well.
And if you treat them like animals, big shock. They become animals.
Yeah, okay, well, we can get the people off and try and
We can help
rehabilitate
these people.
them.
Cerberus can have ships here in days and pull everyone out.
He's not worth the fuel to hold
No,
around
Jacob,
while
no.
he's breathing. He's damn lucky I don't think he's even worth pulling the trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
We'll secure him for an alliance accord. For every year here, he'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time in the galaxy. The man who did this doesn't know right from wrong.
I'm sorry, Jacob. I did the best I could.
I'm 10 years past believing that.
Alright, guys, might want to walk away now. We don't need you complicating things.
Alliance ships are inbound to secure Captain Taylor and his crew, Commander. We'll be long gone by the time they get here.
Yeah, that's for the best.
Give him the taillights.
Roger
Yeah,
that.
we don't want them finding out about us right now, I guess.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Nothing goes through this ship, my ship, without a report to you.
I had no more reason to believe Jacob's father was alive than he did. But I'm happy to know the situation is behind you.
Fine, you didn't forward it, so who did?
Fucking Martin Sheen. It's so hard to get over that sometimes.
Figures. Who else could get into Cerberus channels?
It was hardly classified, just obscure. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
You okay, buddy?
This, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor can rot in prison. Doesn't change who I am or what I know. I've already mourned the man he used to be. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this?
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
What does that mean? You're not together.
We've got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard. Thanks for the help.
Anytime, my friend, anytime. We're kind of on a time crunch now, so kind of keep it limited. Do our usual lap around the Normandy.
Thanks for diverting to the Gernsback, Shepard. I appreciate being able to clean up that mess. And don't worry, it will not affect how I do my job. It's over.
I'm interested in getting to know you better.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
You mean already? We haven't done it in a while.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
Okay, I can talk to Tali. And I think maybe Samara.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private
It
terminal.
can wait.
What's this area?
I know what area it is. Shut up.
Logging you out.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
Sure. Let me just... Come on, you little boshtet! Oh, sorry. I've got a small fever and I'm taking it out on the port drive core. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. Got sloppy while doing some suit repair.
Yeah, why do you
never
get sick?
understood How you get sick from non-Quarian germs?
We don't, really. Turian germs are the only ones with any chance of affecting us, since we share amino acid chirality with them. What we experience is actually an acute allergic reaction.
How exactly does the sickness work? It's an allergic reaction?
Right. Say I get exposed to a human disease, like... What did Navigator Presley have that time? Chickenpox?
How the fuck
I
do you have
believe
chickenpox?
chickenpox,
As
but
an
I got
adult.
fever as my system reacted to the foreign presence. Depending on where it hits me, I could get other symptoms. Nausea, vomiting, everything you'd expect from being sick.
How do you vomit in that suit?
How did you get sick this time?
I took some fire and back on the Allerai. Nothing serious, but I needed to open my suit to check the wound. I disinfected properly, but one of the section seals had taken some damage, and foreign matter got out of the disinfected zone. It was a stupid mistake. You always check your seals before doing local treatment. Unless you forget. Then you get a damn fever.
You can seal off part of your suit?
Right. Like dropping emergency doors on a ship during a hull breach. It won't stop an infection that gets into my bloodstream, but it prevents a surface infection from spreading.
Were your immune system stronger before the Geth drove you from your homeworld?
Not as strong as those of most races, definitely. I'm not a biologist, but there's a theory about it. Because our planet lacked insect life, plants developed
What?
symbiotic relationships with large animals to spread seeds or pollen. Most viruses on our world were
How did
partially
Rhinoc not have any
so
insects?
our immune systems evolved to be weak. They were more likely to adapt to contamination than fight it.
But Quarians colonized other worlds. They couldn't all have been like that.
They weren't. Most colonists went through a period of mild illness before adapting to the new environment. When the Geth took the homeworld and our colonies, the sterile environment on the flotilla ruined our immune system's adaptability. Even if we colonized a new world or reclaimed our own, we'd need a long process of bioengineering to recover.
Yeah, it sounds like your life fucking
I don't know
sucks.
if I could live inside a suit my whole life.
Not gonna lie.
We are in our suits even among family. The most intimate thing we can do with another Quarian is link our suit environments. We get sick at first, and then we adapt. It's our most important gesture of trust, of acceptance. I haven't trusted anyone enough for that, though. Except... well, no Quarians. You know what I mean.
I trust you
I
too,
appreciate
Tali.
your thought, Tali, and I feel the same way. But you don't have to prove anything to me.
I know. Well, not that I know, but I didn't mean it like that. It's a... wow, it's really hot in here. It's just that the tradition also signifies a willingness for, intimacy.
Let me stop you right there.
It's not always like that. It's...
You're not
how did we
Blue
end up
or
talking about
Liara.
Wait a minute. It sounds like you're suggesting something, Tali.
this? What could I possibly be suggesting? I mean, a young woman gets rescued by a dashing commander who lets her join his crew and then goes off to save the galaxy? How could she possibly develop any kind of interest in him?
You know I'm taken.
Tali, that's really
You know
sweet.
I'm taken.
I don't feel that way about you. I'm sorry.
Right, of course not. Why would you? It was just something I meant hypothetically, talking about immune systems and air filters and such. I'm going to tinker a bit more. Thanks for coming by.
Oh, we made her embarrassed. Sorry, Tali. Just not meant to be. You're not Liara, my forever waifu. Let's go check on Samara, see how she's doing. She is the most devastating of all the side missions, or loyalty missions.
Shepard,
Anything new?
there is something I've wanted to tell you.
Okay, always something new with her.
I've done many things in my lifetime. I thought the galaxy held nothing new for me. Since joining you, I've realized how much more there is.
Yeah, tell me more about your long
You
life.
must have seen many things in your years of travel.
As a maiden, I served as a mercenary. I fought tyrants and pirates. I experienced everything the galaxy has to offer.
Oh, almost
In
everything.
Justicar, I saw parts of Asari space few know about. I destroyed villages and saved cities. I even fought a Spectre.
Oh, hang on. Visit that part
Why
first.
did you fight a Spectre?
A Turian named Nihilus.
We knew him.
He'd been on council business, but I witnessed him kill an unarmed civilian. Following the code, I attacked.
I've seen you kill people before. Wait a minute.
When we met, I witnessed you kill a merc who had no chance against you.
That mercenary was armed, and I offered her a way out. She chose to ignore it.
Yeah, I knew him.
Nihilus seemed like an honorable Turian, and a good Spectre.
He may have been. However, killing unarmed civilians is wrong.
So, how'd it go?
How did the fight turn out?
I had the advantage, but he was good. He returned fire and tried to run. We played cat and mouse in the wilderness for 2 weeks. It was exhilarating. Finally, he created a situation in which my only options were to let an innocent die or pursue him. The code compelled me to save the innocent, and he escaped. I admire how he adapted and used my code against me.
When we met,
Yeah, I already did that, yeah.
The mercenary was armed, and I offered her a way out. She chose to ignore it.
what have your years as a Justicar been like?
Mostly tedium and hardship. Traveling on freighters, wandering through rural areas, rooting out injustices, big and small, putting down corrupt officials. When I arrive in a remote area, individuals often approach me with matters of justice. My judgment rarely turns out the way they hope.
How do you pay for transportation between worlds?
Asari captains often welcome Justicars. We reduce pirate attacks. One raid was called off when the pirates were able to verify that I was aboard.
Oh, you sound like a cool person to have on board. Does it work on human ships?
Why would you destroy an entire village?
I tracked Morinth to a remote colony world. She'd perverted an entire town, making them worship her and bring young Asari as sacrifices. When I arrived, she fled, throwing her minions at me in waves. They bought her time with their lives. When it was done, only small children remained. I left them in the authorities' care and continued my pursuit.
Yeah, Morph kinda really sucked. Not gonna lie.
I was a young, impulsive maiden who discovered her talent for combat. I reveled in it, until the day my troop was hired to guard a mysterious shipment on its way to some clandestine drop-off area. I discovered the shipment was slaves, to be traded to the collectors for advanced technology.
You supported the slave trade?
In my foolish youth, I'd certainly engaged in questionable practices, but never anything patently unjust. I demanded that we turn around. My mates disagreed. After they were dead, I brought the ship
Yeah, she's always been a badass, huh?
The craft was just arriving. They closed faster than I could flee. Fortunately, we were close to the mass relay. I got through, and they did not pursue.
What did you do with all the slaves?
I lectured them on the virtues of strength and defending oneself. Then I distributed the armor, weapons, and credits of my dead colleagues and released the captives on the Citadel.
Sounds like an odd place to put them, but okay.
We're not done with this yet.
I am sure. It will be my honor to be by your side at the end.
You think we're all gonna die?
You've assembled a powerful group, but we are fighting an unknown. I am ready for whatever comes, but I do not fool myself about our chances.
Don't worry, we'll get through it.
We'll finish this mission and live to see the end.
I hope you are right.
So do I. But for now, it's time to go and oh, we need to go do the fucking Solarium mission on Omega. I almost forgot about it. Let's go. I don't know, let's go to Ilium. That one I remember quite obviously where it is. Knock this out, and then we go do the Overlord. We'll get the Reaper IFF. We're making moves, we're making moves. Change outfits. Put you in that one. Like you better in that one. Haul ass to the bar. No, the fuck she wasn't. She sucked.
Alright. Let's do it.
I wish they had like different dialogue for later on in the game. Like, oh, you come back later on, they have like new people talking. Maybe not lucky though. Alright, where's the fucking thing? There it is.
Oh, it's okay. Our amino acids are all different, so it's not like we can get diseases or anything if we go natural. I'm telling you, this is why you shouldn't date humans.
Hey, we're not all bad. How did she get on the planet? Hang on a minute. So they didn't like Couriers around here. I don't care. I've heard all a million times. Back on the Normandy.